An act relating to automatic voter registration, be it enacted by the General Assembly of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Section 1, a new section of the KRS Chapter 123, is created to read as follows. All people who are eligible to register to vote will be registered automatically when they become eligible to vote, and all registration will be transferred to election officials electronically. Section 2, KRS 123, .001 is amended to read as follows. As used in the chapter and in KRS chapters 123 and 321, unless the context requires otherwise. People means all citizens that are eligible to vote in Kentucky elections. Eligible means all the legal requirements required of the state of Kentucky in order to register to vote, including being a U.S. citizen and a Kentucky resident for at least 28 days before the election, reaching the age of 18 by the date of the general election, and not having a judgmentally incompetent and had voting rights removed, and not having voting rights outside of Kentucky. This also refers to those outlined in Executive Order 2019-003. Vote means casting a single ballot in all local, statewide, and federal elections that apply to the person's district of residence, and automatically means eligible U.S. citizens that interact with governmental agencies will be automatically registered or will have their registration information updated unless they decline to do so. Election officials include individuals that work within election agencies. Electronically means that these election agencies will electronically transmit voter registration forms rather than using paper registration forms. Transferred means that when a person interacts with any government entity, their information will be given to the Secretary of State's office to be updated or registered unless they decline to do so. Registered means added to the voter rolls and allowed to vote in any local, state, or federal elections that apply to the district where they reside. District means any district drawn to separate voting precincts, cities, or counties, and reside means to sleep in that district 51% or more of the time. Update refers to changing any pertinent information related to voting, be it name or address. So that's my bill, and obviously it relates to automatic voter registration, and it's modeled after states like California, who have already adopted this form of voter registration. Most states are already getting their information from the Department of Motor Vehicles and using it to register voters, which is a good step in the right direction, and that's under the motor registration law of 1993. But we need to do more than that because it doesn't account for everyone, especially the lower class and other marginalized groups who don't interact with the DMV and they don't drive a car, or those in more urban areas who use public transportation or other means and just don't need that, so they're not interacting with the DMV. And we know that one big barrier to the voting process is registering, and that it's already a stringent process, and many marginalized groups find this unnecessarily difficult and they forego the process altogether, and they're therefore disenfranchised.